how I did it, yeah. I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bought in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, her she was major, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it?
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium, just south of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place, and no place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he'll throw right away. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
The Steeler ball carrier, Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
41.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
He was brought down by
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44 line.
Here's Allen to throw it. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the
goal for any offense versus his own defense. Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Allen now on first down. Finding Knox there, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. Yep.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
James Conner, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Bills 13, Steelers 7. Chris Boswell to kick.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. On first down, Allen going up top for Miller. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
90 is a mic. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 90 is a mic. Hey, watch your leg. Hey, watch it, watch it. Half 85, half 85. 90 is a mic. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. 90 is a mic. Good track.
Allen will try again on second down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
35-yard line.
90 is a mic. Three balls. 90 is a mic.
From the gun, Allen going deep this time for Miller. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
And a Steeler first down.
On first and 10 is Connor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
On second and 12, Roethlisberger going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Johnson, incomplete. For Davies.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Pass, incomplete. Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster.
On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
13. Steelers 7.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because
it's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
First and 10.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Operating from the gun, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Scotty Miller.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing again, Allen. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Chris Wormley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Scotty Miller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I'm going to tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Intended for Juju Smith.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync. An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now he finds McDonald. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
15 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. They run the counter. McFarland, they'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Steeler ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with you.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Anthony McFarland with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Makes the score Bills 27. Steelers.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
3 yards the gain there, second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
28-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Throwing again on second down. Allen out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards there. First down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. From the gun, Allen. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Allen on first and 10. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
It's a game.
Ball at the 40 here for second and 5. Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13, it's a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Brings up third.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
We got 4. We got 4. 90 is a mic.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
On the return, it's Washington. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Intended for Juju.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
He went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Roethlisberger will throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Davius White on the coverage.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive with McFarland. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's McFarland. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Steeler first down.
Black 20.
On first down, McFarland. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
A gain of 13.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. And even 40 yards.
At the 4-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. On the handoff, it's McFarland. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Steeler ball carrier.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run with McFarland, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Anthony McFarland with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Bills 34. Steelers.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Running room for Kamara on first down as he takes us forward. It's a gain of 7 there on first down. 2nd and 3 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Again, it's Kamara. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Throw left side complete. It's McKenzie. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
They'll run on first down. McFarland calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He's taken down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the 17, Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and that'll make it third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
And 6 yards.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's into the clear. The 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Bills.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So after the INT, it's Allen.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
15 yards on the play, first down. So, 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. The gun, he'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Well, the second down throw on target. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
At the 25-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Scotty Miller his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
That makes the score Bills 47. Steelers
after the touchdown pass to kick it away. On the return, it's Washington. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Looking deep here for Ebron. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Steelers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is third down and 12. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Gain of 14.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Again, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I'll tell you, as a defender, you've got to make life as difficult as possible when you're trying to cover a big tight end because you know his catch radius is huge. He's unable to pull that one in, though.
Ben to throw again. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, this game is all but over after that last fourth down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock or try to pour some salt in the wound? Allen now on first down. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Their own 43-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. On first down, they'll start with McFarland. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Anthony McFarland, 57 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
The kick is good.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Mike 55, Mike 55.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mike 55, right there in the middle. It's a party now. It's a party now. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let him know. Mike 55. Watch the screen.
And again, it's Allen. He completes this into the hands of Miller. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Allen to throw once more. And it is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And now here's another interception. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On the give, this is McFarland. On the tackle there, Natrell Jamerson out of Wisconsin. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Again, McFarland. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
First down.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46.
Oh, that's the way to run it, boy.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Tyler Bass.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
They're running it. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Steelers.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.
She right got me.
Hit boy and be some, you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the main